So in the high school, where we have a modest addition planned due to the displacement of the cafeteria, we're going to create an integrated woodshop and computer design lab that will enable students to both have a dirty space to make things and also a clean space to design them.
Having this new space not only would open up the possibilities for Project Lead the Way, but with the woodshop, these students would have more of an opportunity to work with different tools, to have, state-of-the-art equipment, new tables. So right now, I believe our tables are almost 30 years old. And you can tell that when you look at them, and they've been worked and they've been used, which is fantastic. And I really just can't wait for them to have something that is new, that they feel proud of, that isn't backdated to the 1980s.
In the middle school, our agricultural enhancement, where we are modestly enhancing one classroom, but in a way that connects it to an existing well-provisioned space, and connecting both a agriculture program to growing crops, growing vegetables, and also taking them from farm to table.
This redesign doesn't just, allow a better space for me to teach in. It really will make that cognitive connection between students farming and between them growing something in a greenhouse and then using that in a food science space.
You may be aware that Pawling High School has the remarkable distinction of having only one very small music space. This was very disappointing to me when I first got to Pawling, and as our music program has grown, it's become pretty untenable.
Our band room, we have the original band room. It cannot fit our band. Right now, our band has to be in the auditorium, which means that we can't use the auditorium because every time we have to use it, we have to move all the instruments out and move them back and forth. It's just not an efficient use of space.
Our band was kind of big, but it wasn't too big, so sometimes it would be cramped because of the amount of space that we had, and also the amount of chairs that were there compared to our band size was a lot smaller than the amount of chairs were there. So I feel like everything was more cramped.
When I first started here 15 years ago, when I walked in, my band was only 16 kids. And I remember walking in and I have a pretty big room upstairs compared to the other classrooms around here. But since then, the program has been growing and growing and growing.
The space that we have no longer suits the number of students and the percentage of the population of the school who's participating in band and chorus and the arts. It's going to be really validating to see that we've got these new spaces and continue our work from the middle school and the high school.
So the high school cafeteria is an obvious place for our band program. And you may recall that we have made some enhancements to the high school cafeteria over the past 4 years. And those enhancements were really twofold: new furniture and acoustical improvements to that room. Luckily, the furniture that we've invested in is still wonderful, and it will go downstairs to the new renovated cafeteria space, which is next to the kitchen, where the kitchen has always been.
Our Board of Education updated our cafeteria a couple of years ago, and our students so appreciated the work that went into it. So it certainly has been updated, but it's still the same small space. And the thought that now we could utilize that space, not waste what we've done, utilize the old space for our new band room, and then get a brand new cafeteria downstairs and also open up a courtyard outside is, again, extremely exciting for our students.
Our cafeteria, currently in the basement, it's been a concern for staff and the community. I've heard it numerous times. Bringing that cafeteria upstairs would allow for a more central location. We'll be able to utilize some of their furniture that the middle school will not be making use of anymore, in addition to having a learning space for indoor physical education.